and welcome to episode 73 of Unqualified Game Chat. I'm your host, Azario Lopez, and with me today is the splendid Spencer the Legacy.
Hello. How's it going, everybody?
We're back. We missed a week. Spencer, in that week that we missed, I'm just going to come out and say it.
Yeah.
I got COVID again.
Azario sees a new strain. He's like a fat kid on a Smartie.
I just got to get it. I get FOMO with all these people getting COVID. This is the fifth.
I want to be on a respirator too.
This is the fifth time I've gotten COVID.
I've never gotten it.
One, I need to stop being an Azari ho.
Yeah, true.
Two, C1.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Refer to one again.
Refer back to one.
Yeah.
But leaving all that behind, I'm now asexual once again.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Sorry. Next episode. Maybe by the time this goes live.
We'll see. But it's fluid, you know. I know the rules and I'm following them. Mm-hmm. I could be whatever I want to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And right now, today, I'm asexual.
Proud of you, bud.
And I'm proud of you, Mr. Legacy, for you're going to be moving out soon. You're going to get your own apartment soon.
Next. Well, we can move in next Thursday, but I work on Thursday. I took Friday off, so next Friday, I'm moving in. If these episodes get a little wonky for the next couple of weeks, it's because Spencer is still fixing his fuck palace. Yes, all my Van Prestos.
Getting it.
IKEA Daytons.
Getting it ready. Watch out, ladies. Spencer's
I see you've noticed the match of Masters Broly Super Saiyan figure.
You're gonna do that thing where you're like holding the box and you're moving in, and all the girls are gonna be watching, and you're gonna like kind of tip over the box, and they're gonna see all your.
Goes. Oh no! What's this?
Oh,
it's so embarrassing. My FES Son Goku GT Kid Super Saiyan. You weren't supposed to see that.
You won't even have to read it to them. They will tell you.
Is that FES Son Goku GT Super Saiyan Kid Goku?
You're like, of course it is.
I hate to admit it, but it is. It is. It really is.
Keep your pants on, ladies.
Ladies, please, one at a time. I know you're all huge on Dragon Ball, but come on, guys.
There's a weird thing about dating with me, and it always comes down to like explaining that I like video games. And trying to convey it in a way that it doesn't define me as a person, when technically it kind of does, you know.
Yeah. You're putting on a suit of normalcy.
Like, how do I, Azario Lopez, dance around the fact that literally every day is consumed with something related to video games? And how do you tell someone that on a first date? On a second date, on a third date?
You don't. You prove your worth by being like, look at my bank account, look at my abs, look at my kind personality.
You get them.
Intrigued.
Yes.
Once they're intrigued, then you go, by the way,
there's this little red flag.
One Piece.
There's this little red flag called Neptunia.
Now I know what you're saying. That's crazy. It's weird. People who like that word. I just like it just as a thing.
It's so ironic, you know. I would
if it came down to you and Neptunia, I would pick you every time. So I'm not married to Neptunia,
but we all know I will choose Neptunia.
Yeah, and then when it actually comes down to it, you're like, I didn't say that. I don't think that doesn't sound.
Just gaslight them.
That really doesn't. You know, that's something I really hate about you. You're always lying to me. Because I wouldn't say something like that because. That's just not me. I don't know what to say to you. That's just not me. So I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, there's definitely in the dating game, you try to minimize the amount of fandoms that you put yourself. A Star Wars fan, I would say, don't wear a Star Wars t-shirt to a first date for sure.
Yeah, don't wear a Yoda man shirt
Yeah.
on your
My other car is the Millennium Falcon.
Darth Vader, this is my happy face. Oh, nice. They love that. They love that.
Oh, that really gets the juices flowing.
But I mean, I don't know. Ladies and men who like men in our comments. Would you date Azario or me? You have to pick.
Ooh, you have to pick one.
Yeah, it's either you have to go. There's different routes.
Listen, but you're definitely the route of like wholesomeness. Like what you're gonna get with Spencer is you're gonna get the cuddles. You're gonna get.
Oh, hey, you're home. Must have been a long day. Want to play Lego Jurassic World and get trophies? We can watch some Dragon Ball Super subbed after that. The new One Piece episode goes live at 3 a.m. Gotta stay up for that.
Here, I made you these appetizers.
Hey, I was trying out some stuff from the One Piece cookbook, and I just thought you might like to try. Some water cabbage. I don't know. I made enough for two.
No pressure, though. No pressure.
If you don't want it, I'll eat it tomorrow. But don't let that stop you from eating it, because there's more stuff I want to try.
With me, you're gonna get. What's up?
Yeah, last night was cool and all, but I gotta do some reviews now.
Yeah.
So.
Are you gonna be here all night or?
Because it's not a hotel. So.
What do you mean you don't have any goals? What? You didn't graduate college? What?
What do you mean you don't have a ride? That's what Uber's for. No. Why would I pay for your Uber? You chose to come here.
Wait, you can't cook? What?
Well, I can't cook either, so this isn't going to work. See ya.
I am a good cook.
That's good.
I do prefer cooking, I should say. I'm a good boyfriend. I'm just very chill.
So choose your route A or route S. You have to comment route A or route S. Even if you're a heterosexual male and you're just thinking about who you would pick, go. Yeah,
because I would probably pick you, heterosexual male.
I would hope you wouldn't pick yourself. That would be.
I'm picking the head. With that said, this is a video game podcast recorded every week and posted to podcast services every Thursday once we get around to it. Something happened this week. Gamescom.
Oh yeah, that thing in Germany.
For this episode, I haven't been doing it, but I will put a timestamp right here because that's the longest we've ever gone with not talking about video games. So I apologize, but I feel like everyone here loves it.
Yeah,
and,
they come with the banter.
So let's go down the list of announced titles that I want to talk about, and I know you want to talk about, Spencer. And I want to start this off by talking about Dune Awakening.
Yeah, I like Dune.
What do you think?
Isn't it like an open world survival game?
It's a survival MMO based in the Dune universe.
So what's that like? That Conan game?
I think it's a lot like Conan, or the ones where the guys are like all naked and their things are flopping around. Rust. Maybe it's like Rust.
That could be interesting. I'll try it.
I don't know. This is the problem with these types of games. Are you invested in the world, or are you invested in the characters?
Yeah, that too. Is Paul Atreides in the game? I don't see how. I don't see how you can have characters in an open world MMO survival game.
It was a cinematic trailer was released, so I don't even think we were able to see gameplay.
No,
and
I'll give it a shot.
A new DualSense DualSense controller. How'd you feel about that?
Probably more expensive than I want to spend on a controller, but the customizable stuff's pretty neat. So
I guess they kind of
maybe down the line.
It's kind of just like the Xbox Elite 2.
Yeah.
Which is one of my favorite controllers of all time, to be honest. The weight of it is perfect. I love the, but what I paid like $200 for that, I think, or $180, I think.
Oh wow, that's
but
a lot of Canadian.
It was because I started playing PC games exclusively, and I was like, if I'm going to be playing PC games for like 3 hours, I need to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't use this Xbox 360 controller anymore. It was getting too raggedy.
Raggedy.
The Callisto Protocol, which isn't Dead Space, but by God, it looks a lot like Dead Space.
Dead Space with a mustache.
It is. It's published by Krafton, the Battlefield.
This is the one that was in the PUBG universe.
PUBG
wasn't, right?
PUBG Battlehead.
Which I never understood. They were like, it's in the PUBG universe, and I was like, what universe? It's
Battlegrounds. Battlegrounds.
You just run around and shoot people. What universe? It's a battle royale. What lore is there? Someone give me the PUBG pill about the lore.
I want to know all the lore of PUBG, and I want to know how this fits into it.
Somebody Amazon me the PUBG Silmarillion, with 400 pages of lore about the guy with the frying pan.
In real talk, the name sucks.
PUBG?
Or no, the Callisto Protocol.
Anything PUBG's worse, but that's not bad. Yeah.
But Players Unknown Battleground is the name. You know,
it's still a bad name.
It's still a bad name. But I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Callisto Protocol could at least like tie into. Maybe a character will go, we have to activate the Callisto Protocol, and then everyone goes,
enact
the Callisto Protocol.
Enact Preparation H.
Preparation.
It's a good joke. Yeah, the problem again with the Callisto Protocol is that guy, the Dead Space guy, Glenn Schofield or whatever.
Yeah, Roger Dead Space. Yeah,
Mr. Dead Space. He keeps going up on stage and just grabbing what's his name? What's the dude's name? Yeah, grabbing his dick and just like, thank you, God. Jeff.
You're so
thank you, Jeff.
I think there's a deep-seated issue with you.
Thank you so much for putting this on and giving us lowly game developers a chance to shine.
How can you dislike Jeff when there's that really funny picture of him sitting next to the Doritos Mountain Dew and Master Chief where he's like, it's a really funny picture. He looks really upset.
You know, I was bullied a lot in high school, okay? And middle school. I was bullied a lot.
Yeah.
But I could honestly say that if Jeff went to my high school, I would even bully him.
No, he would bully you.
No.
You can say what you want about him, but he's like a tall, handsome guy who plays Halo.
No.
He would definitely have bullied you.
I would have flipped the script.
I don't know, but
I would have flipped the script.
This isn't what's his name? Who made Breakfast Club? This isn't a John Hughes movie. Yeah. You're not going to be friends with Jeff. You're not going to beat him in a competition. He's gonna punch you in the dick, and then you're gonna walk out.
He's gonna just laugh. Yeah, everybody's gonna laugh.
Make out with his girlfriend while everyone surrounds you on the floor.
Girlfriends.
Yeah, that too.
I could.
I know what you're thinking. Punching the dick story sounds really specific. Well,
it's
been there.
It hurts. It hurts more than you think.
It's the only time I've ever blacked out. Not fun.
We're opening up some wounds today. We have another game. Yeah. The Lords of the Fallen. Now, if you look up Lords of the Fallen, you'll see another game that's lowly rated.
Wake me up when we get to Sonic.
But the Lords of the Fallen is a sequel reboot of the series.
I call it.
It's like when you get Fast and the Furious and then you say the next one is the Fast and Furious. It's a different game or it's a different movie entirely.
You know what I call it?
What?
Lords of the Fallen Asleep.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I'm doing during that
Lords of
presentation.
the wake me up when this cinematic trailer's over.
Lords of the Fallen. Because that's me when they're not talking about Sonic.
I was like, what is this? Elden Ring? Like, what the anyway.
Smeldon Ring.
We had a Hogwarts Legacy trailer.
Yeah, that's neat. I can't wait. I hope you can bully kids with evil magic. I said that on Twitter, but it's true.
You can like choose your path, I guess, if you want to be on the dark side.
Announced today though that there's not like a morality system.
Yeah, there probably isn't. It's probably just all like what missions you take on or something, which I like more. I'll tell you why. Because like in what's that stupid game that everyone likes from Xbox, Fable? Like in Fable, there's that little meter at the bottom and then everything you do. But I think subconsciously us seeing that will always make us like do the whatever we're trying to get. There's going to be no neutrality in it. If it's all just text based and we don't really know the outcome, like, oh, this is going to be bad or this is going to be good. I like that better.
That's fair.
It's because
it's really funny to see what the missions where it's like, do you go to class or do you kill a first year? Like,
yeah, it's like super in your face. I love the way Supermassive Games does it in their dark picture games, where the choices that you make, they are kind of difficult sometimes.
Yeah. So
that was cool. New Tales from the Borderlands.
Tales from the Snorterlands. Who fucking cares?
Oh my god.
Get out of here, Randy.
Randy the Magician Pitchford.
Listen, Tales from the Borderlands, the Telltale one. It's the only piece of Borderlands media where I was like, this is thoroughly enjoyable. It's the only one. After that, I played Borderlands 2 the whole way, and it was kind of fun, but it was really obnoxious. I tried to play a bit of the pre-sequel, and the obnoxious meter got too high above the fun meter, and I quit.
I made the mistake of at one time interviewing the developers of Borderlands, referring to Handsome Jack as Simple Jack
from Tropic Thunder. Simple Jack. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That's a rough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Oh my god, Did
they know what that was?
Yeah, they corrected me pretty quickly. I've never played a Borderlands before in my life, and I was tasked with interviewing these people. I think it's for Borderlands 2 or 3. I forgot which one. Mm-hmm. I said, so tell me a little bit about Simple Jack.
He said, that's a favorite movie. It's so moving.
I got hot. I got like red, and I started sweating, and it was really cold in this room, but my body just got so hot. It's so embarrassing.
That's a certified Azario classic.
Yeah, you make me interview a Western developer. Those are the kind of interactions you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm. Got that translator to clean up our questions. It's messy.
Yeah. Really good. Really funny. And a good movie if you haven't seen Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder is a really funny movie.
Really funny movie.
It's really funny.
Coming up, but we have Dying Light 2 Stay Human expansion. I don't care about that.
Still haven't played Dying Light.
I don't care about this. Sonic Frontiers.
Oh!
November 8th, 2022. Sonic. This is a theme song for Sonic.
Yeah, this is when he goes. That's Sonic. This is the song for Sonic. Yeah. Listen. My boss was making fun of me today at work because he said Spencer's going to be the only person who walks into GameStop on November 8th and buys Sonic instead of God of War. And I said, so true. So true.
Which God of War is coming
out? Day after or whatever, Ragnarok. Day before, day after.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Meanwhile, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be like, Kratos, tall, angry, mean, rude. Sonic, cool, fast, nice, badass.
How do you think? How do you like the gameplay? What do you think about the gameplay?
The setting looks weird, but
what do you think about that open worldness kind of?
I'm willing to give an open world Sonic a try, the open zone, as it were. I know
and then
that
there's kind of like colors style stages. It looks
and
like
it's being written by Ian Flynn, who writes the current Sonic comics, which are pretty good. They're not like the when I was a kid and I tried to read Archie comics, they were just a fucking convoluted mess. But when I read when I was like recently, I read through some Sonic ones, recent ones, and I was like, wow, this is actually a cool story. So
it looks to me like they're actually trying to make a story this time around.
yeah,
They tried it with Sonic 06, I think.
and Unleashed. I'd say both those they did stories. Unless
but like they
Sonic
tried
06's story is the least of its fucking problems. So it's not great. Sonic still kisses a lady when he's dead.
I hope that we see more of that in this one.
I really want that feeling. Maybe that's just childhood, but I really want that feeling of playing Sonic Adventure 1. And it does feel like an adventure. You're going around places. You're meeting wacky characters. I like
the issue with Sonic is that our brains don't. To me, it's like an arcade game on consoles.
Yeah, no one knows what they want from Sonic. Everyone wants something different from Sonic, and Sega has no idea who the fuck to cater to.
Yeah, it's the same with Digimon. They don't.
True, but at least Digimon is a very malleable thing. You can make any genre of game out of monsters. It's less hard. It's less easy to do that when your premise is Fast Blue Hedgehog who has this personality, these friends, this enemy, this world. That's a lot more conditions with which to be like, oh, we can make a Sonic visual novel. We can make a Sonic open zone game. Like it's tough. I sympathize with Sega and Sonic Team because everybody who likes Sonic seems to want something different out of Sonic. So I don't know. Just make Mania 2 if this goes bad. This is the solution, really.
Yeah. Return to Monkey Island was announced for a
not huge on the visual style, but
yeah, it'll
probably be fun.
More like Return to Sleepy Island.
Like Return to Funky Island because there's something funky smelling in there.
Listen, I'm all for what's his name? What's that dude's name that everyone likes?
Gilbert?
Huh?
On Gilbert?
No, the guy who does Day of the Devs and he does
Tim Schafer.
Yeah. I'm all for supporting Tim Schafer and his crazy antics, but getting a little too PC for me.
You remember when someone on Twitter said, I think it was Rockhawk64, who said, your name is literally an anagram for Mr. Shitface. And he got really mad and blocked him. But you can't be mad if that's true, and it is true.
It is true.
And you can't be mad because that's really funny. No matter, I'm not even saying I dislike Tim Schafer or anything. That's just really funny.
One time I got scolded by one Greg Miller. I was making fun of. We're all hanging out, and I was making fun of. If anyone knows, there's a guy at Polygon named Nick who got called out for
I remember that. Nick Miller.
Yeah, no, not Nick Miller. Nick,
Nick. I remember that.
Yeah,
he became a YouTuber, and then now everyone hates him.
Yeah, in the gaming industry, everyone hates him. In the YouTube world, everyone loves him, I guess. But so he got called out for like flirting with girls or messaging girls or whatever.
Nick Miller's from New Girl.
But continue. Yeah, Nick Miller's from New Girl. But I remember like they did something. Greg and him did something on Kind of Funny, and I made fun of Nick's hair, and Greg got really mad at me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And then like literally like a month later, the dude gets called out, and I've always wanted to like be like, hey, what do you got really mad? Like he borderline almost like wanted to never talk to me again for making fun of this guy's hair. Like it was super awkward. It was the most awkward. Yeah, it was very awkward.
It's intense.
Yeah.
I've never gone astray of Greg Miller. The one time I met him, he was very nice, and we talked about games.
Yeah, we've hung out since, and he he hasn't like brought it up or anything. It was just a very strange interaction with both of us at some press event. I think for like Ubisoft something. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I imagine that's how that guy felt about Tim Schafer. Where you just say something like offhand about like a small comment about something, and then like his hair was weird. It was like super under.
Tweeted me and said, "Your name's an anagram for like shit rat Jones or something." I'd be like, "That's really funny."
You're right.
I'd be like, "You fucking got me, dude."
That's why. But there's reasons why I don't hang out with the journalists. You'll rarely see me hanging out with them. Next up, we have Lies of P. It's a Souls-like with is based in the Pinocchio universe. I do not like the name.
That's something that someone like a tweet would be like, "Can't wait for the Pinocchio Souls game," but it's real.
I remember when I first covered this game like a year ago. I remember the headline was like, "Lies of P." No, not that kind of P.
Oh my. Nice. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good.
It's not about your pee lying to you.
It's all about your pee. It's all about your urine.
It's a Pinocchio game. Souls-like. It looks good. It looks really good.
I played Pinocchio on the Sega Genesis. I'll play this one.
What I think we need to kind of realize though with this is that it is a very small, I believe they're a Chinese developer. Mm-hmm. And we should just keep that in mind. That it's not.
Don't expect Elden Ring 2.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, they're masters of, but I think managing expectations on these kinds of games is for the best because China has great developers. It's just true that they do take heavy inspiration from more popular games. So if this is a Souls-like, it's probably going to be very much a Souls-like. It
is wild to me that Genshin Impact came out. And people were like, "Oh, it's a Breath of the Wild ripoff," and now it's like the biggest game in the world. That shift but something similar happened with Fortnite. When Fortnite came out before Battle Royale, it was people were like, "This isn't great." Mm-hmm. It became Battle Royale, and it became the biggest game ever. So it's always interesting to see how perception changes.
But Lies of P is there. We had a weird trailer called High on Life with Justin Roiland. Yeah. What's weird, because I was kind of listening to the trailer more than watching it because I was writing something else, but I thought it was another Rick and Morty game. Like his voice it's just too much.
It's always been like that. Like I'm a huge Justin Roiland simp. I listened to the Grandma's Virginity podcast when I was in like high school. I watched House of Cosby's and all his Channel 101
House
stuff.
House of Cosby's is good.
Yeah. So I'm like biased, but I'll try anything that he puts out because his weird sense of humor. Mm-hmm. I like Trover a lot. Trover was fun. Trover Saves the Universe.
Yeah. Oh, but it just sounds all like Rick and Morty now. That's all I hear now.
Yeah, that's fair. That's the fee. That's the price of having an iconic voice.
I heard it's cringe. I heard the game is getting cringe. Cringe reception.
Oh, really?
We have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. It's going to be like...
that's weird.
Yeah, it's going to be like that one, Dead Before Daylight or...
By Daylight, yeah.
Dead by Daylight, whatever. No one cares about that. Gotham Knights is launching on October 21st. Game looks dope.
4 days early.
Game looks really good.
That'll be fun to try.
Yeah. Avengers kind of fucking burned me.
Yeah. That it did.
Destiny kind of burned me.
I never got into Destiny.
Hideo Kojima starting a podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna be on it. A lot of people. He didn't mention that.
We're actually gonna.
Game Chat got bought by Hideo Kojima. It was his birthday yesterday, by the way.
Happy birthday, Kojima.
Happy birthday, Kojima. We share birthday. Love you.
A hack and slash called the Phantom Hellcat was revealed.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, you didn't miss much. It's just a platformer that there's supposed to be like near vibes to it, where there's like 2D sections, and fast action. It looks very colorful. Looks cool.
Sorry, I'm not yawning at the audience or Azario. I'm just tired. No offense meant.
Yeah, lastly but not leastly, Dead Island 2.
Who fucking cares at this point?
February 3rd release date.
Yeah. I don't care. I never played Dead Island 1. It never appealed to me, but
Could they have really been working on this for that many years?
it probably got like rebooted 3 times.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I was wanting to see? You know what I want to see?
What?
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I thought that it was that because it looked
Me
like
too.
the animation style a little
Me
bit.
too. Me too.
And I was like, oh, it's Beyond Good and Evil. And that wasn't. But I played Beyond Good and Evil 1 for the first time like 5 years ago, and I thought it was just fine. So I don't know.
It doesn't hold up.
No.
It doesn't hold up. But the fact that Beyond Good and Evil 2 exists,
Yeah.
kind of cool. I think
I'm not going to say no to it.
I think it looks like it's lost sight. I don't think it knows what type of game it wants to be, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, here we are, wanting it, craving it.
So true.
And that was Gamescom. I'm really excited about what's to come.
It's going to be a big year for games.
I'm going to PAX West by myself.
Yeah, I'm not going anymore. I'm moving.
Nobody from Noisy Pixel is going except for me.
Mhm.
I'll tell you why. It's because nobody is media trained, but by that I mean like PR trained.
Yeah. It takes a couple shows to get good at it.
Yeah, and this is not the kind of show that I want someone to train at.
Yeah, because this is a more personal one than like E3.
Yeah, E3 is an easier one because you could just give them 1 or 2 meetings.
Yeah.
And then you could let them just hang out for the rest of the show and walk around and stuff. Or come with you to attend something, like, so you're always watching them.
Yeah.
I've filled up my schedule. My schedule's packed almost back to back. I gave myself some time to walk to the meeting. Yeah, but it's nothing like last year. Last year we saw every single game in 30 minutes. And this year it's going to be a big boy.
Yeah, I think by like next year it'll just be back to normal.
Because we forgot about COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I sure as hell didn't.
Yeah, Azario can't forget. He gets it every 2 weeks.
But I don't care about it either.
I haven't gotten it once, but
it's coming for you.
It's coming for me. It's coming for me. Whatever. I got all my shots.
I respect COVID. The fact that I got it now, that means I can't get my shots, my second booster for like 3 months now. It tells you.
I should get mine.
It tells you not to get it if you've gotten COVID. It says to wait. That's incredible. I can't believe I've gotten COVID so many times.
I can't either. It's wild.
This time though, I had no symptoms.
That's good. Yeah, because a couple times it wiped you out.
Yeah. This time it made me, I don't know, I coughed a little bit. I sneezed a couple times. But I was fine. I went to, the problem is I went to LA. Speaking of New Girl, I drank at the bar in the New Girl. I saw
that. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really cool. I didn't know it was a real bar. My friends surprised me with it because I love that show.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a fun show. I just gotta go to the Seinfeld diner.
I saw someone take a picture of that recently and post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's things I need to do.
It's true. I want to go to the Twin Peaks diner really bad.
We actually have someone going to Anime New York this year, which is cool. Ooh. We have a couple people going to PAX Australia. GDC next year. Should we expect you?
Maybe.
That's a week though.
Maybe.
That's a long week.
That is a long week. See what I can.
Where is Coming Soon based out of?
We're all remote.
Oh,
so
you don't have an office.
Don't have an office.
Well, maybe one day when you move in with me.
Maybe. when we get gay married,
It's coming.
so I can come to America.
The offer is there.
So true.
I already know everything about you, so if they do give me a test, I could just tell them everything.
I don't want to crush our fans' dreams, but I'm like a Japanese idol. I can't date people publicly.
That's true.
Then like Bill Crabtree is gonna be like, oh, he's unattainable.
We need to make the illusion that you're always obtainable, that you're always
attainable
within a text away.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right,
I'm
everyone.
a commodity.
That's the episode. Let us know what you found cool about the
Gamescom opening night live.
Gamescom live, and how
Which
excellent.
route would you take?
Oh yeah, which route you take?
Route A, Route S.
That's the
we won't be offended.
That's the real question. I will be offended. That's the real question.
Yeah.
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Lozi Pixel.